Hi guys, hello guys, good morning. It's a beautiful day once again, and you are here back at Dexter's World Channel. We are actually now reviving our rabbit farm, and I have good materials that I can brag about. These are the Australian Black. These are big breeds of rabbit, and as you can see, we have here some grasses for their breakfast. And this is one of the efforts that we are going to make for this farm to bring back the rabbitry. And you know that rabbits are very loved by the children. And many people, especially the kids, are coming here and feeding these rabbits. My plan here is actually to put some pathways so that we can easily have access to the cages of our animals. And these pathways will be cemented. And that would be the project for this week. So we are now turning this into a semi-zoo or a mini zoo where we can see domestic animals. And we are about as well to start with our goldfish. I'm looking at putting some big aquarium here. This area would be the place for a big aquarium. And I already have contacted my friends who are having business of making aquariums. And he said that we can maximize the full size of the glass so that we can vividly see our goldfish. But we will talk about rabbits today because these rabbits had been one of the favorite delicacies here in our city. In fact, we have an organization here for, it's called Zamboanga Rabbits Association. So rabbit owners are meeting and discussing a lot of things about rabbitry. And one of the potential business that we can talk about is the possibility of infusing the rabbit meats in the restaurant. We have the rabbit caldereta, we have this rabbit curry, we have this rabbit adobo, and we can also have this lechon rabbit. Well, that's not the first time. This is not the first time that I ate rabbits. But of course, when we talk about rabbits as meat, many people would not like this because they are considered as pets. But as good source of food, rabbits can be one of the best. Why? Because it has lean meat and it is not difficult to raise them. You can raise them anywhere, even on the ground, you can raise them. They will just easily, propagate. And one good thing about the rabbits is that when you have a personal bonding with your breeders, you can just touch the kid. And these kids will, some of the breeders actually will, you will practice the force feeding in order to maximize the production. But in my case, I am not I am not into the force feeding where you can gather all these kids and then you will have a schedule for, you know, for drinking milk, you know. And these are not good actually. But you can do this, of course, in a massive. If you already have the massive rabbitry, you can get all the kids and then you can feed that to, you know, the parents. But our intention here is not that. We are going to let them take care of the kids until they are weaned. So we will talk about the what is this? The food for the rabbits. They are generally herbivores. They are actually fed on this kind of grasses that we can just cut everywhere. And there are other grasses that we can as well, use or utilize for their food. And there is this one pellet in the market that's called Kunimax. That's also good. And if you don't have time to feed your rabbits with grasses because you don't have this an area like this, then you might as well, you know, get money from your pocket and buy this pellet, because these pellets are also very effective. But in my case, I would like to say that when you are relying on, but in my case, if you are relying on the commercial pellets, you will not be able to maximize your production. That's why I said that you have to try your best to outsource food which are just available in the vicinity. So these are the things that would awaken our mind for this morning. And you will see that I have this black Australian rabbit. We have this New Zealand breed. And well, these are the usual rabbits that we can see here in the Philippines. But I'm thinking about the Flemish giant, the big rabbits that, you know, that will grow up to 7 or 8 kilos. And that would be a good source of meat. So forgive me if I'm talking about this, because this is the reality nowadays. Forgive me if I will say that rabbit is good source of food, because many of you consider rabbit as your pets. Well, yes, to some extent, I will agree that they are pets. They are even helpless. But to be practical about it, I have to tell you that rabbit meat is one of the best source of food. And it's already been used in certain countries, like in countries of Europe and even in America. So here in Asia, I think Thailand is also eating rabbits, but the people in the Philippines are not that acceptable, because we have many sources of meat right here, to be exact, and to be candid about this. But the health benefits that can be gotten out of eating rabbit meats is beyond compare. So low in cholesterol, lean meat, and you can stay healthy, especially if you have comorbidity issues. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you will continue to like and share videos. Expect that we can turn this area into a mini zoo, and we are trying our best to improve it now, and I hope that we can do this by this month. We can already have pathways, and we can improve this facility by improving, doing it ourselves. Actually, I have staff here who can do this. And of course, we are trying our best as well to get more workforce, so that we can do this for this month. So expect that this place will gonna be a place for animals, the mini zoo that I'm talking about. Thank you guys for watching. See you in the next vlog, only here at Dexter's World.